Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. Before we get into this very short update about R. Kelly, go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you are new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it, that's a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulders. I done been down for
At this point, y'all gotta know that the media is just using R. Kelly as a tag at this point because he been locked up, y'all, since July of 2019. Did y'all know that when we started on this thing, we didn't ever think that they was gonna lock him up that quick, y'all? But now, once that news got to dropping and then people got to talking and people got to snitching and telling on one another, he got locked up real quick. And all that ish talking everybody was doing and all that stuff that all his fans had to say about him being innocent. R. Kelly ain't did that. I bet you Azriel took her ass home. Y'all, and what was so funny to me was that one time that Azriel had got on Snapchat, y'all, and she was really trying to defend her man, talking about he innocent. Y'all don't even know what was going on in 2008. He beat those charges. How are y'all gonna accuse him of something he got acquitted of?
And his lawyers are going to prove that he's innocent. I mean, FBI came with the same charges. Homeland Security came with the same charges. Racketeering. I thought y'all was the smart ones, but y'all still doing the same 2008 trial that he was acquitted on. But okay, you're the smart ones. Okay, great. Just keep doing your job.
The main thing for me, y'all, was the fact that she was really on Snapchat trying to defend this man of things that he did in 2008 when she wasn't even old enough in 2008 to know what was wrong and what was right. And another thing that was it for me was I seen a comment the other day, y'all, on my YouTube, and someone really had the nerve to tell me that Azriel Clary and her father, Angelo, ran me off, and that people subscribed to my channel because they wanted the truth about R. Kelly and his enablers and everything that was going on. Well, the only thing that I have to say is I wasn't around when his enablers was enabling him, so I can't pinpoint who did what or who was who. All I do know is that when I started this thing 2 years ago, that we all had the same agenda. We all felt like that R. Kelly was not innocent, and we felt like that he needed to be locked away. So I did as many stories as I could to try to follow what was happening and what was going on to the point that that man got locked up. And when he got locked up, there was nothing else for me to speak on. Mission accomplished. Really, what more was there for me to say? I mean, after Azriel went home and was getting into it with Joycelyn because Joycelyn didn't want to leave, I felt like I needed to find a new topic because this is about to be over with. These girls are boring and they have nothing going for themselves if it ain't R. Kelly. Azriel came home, y'all, and surely thought that she was gonna get on Instagram and become an Instagram model and forgot that all of these people who've been supporting you the whole time that you was deciding to stay with this man wanted you to go get some therapy. And after you got your therapy, then they would be more than happy and willing to support you on your Instagram model career. But it really depends out on you. And I mean, the way you was talking to us on Snapchat, girl, it really made me think that you didn't give not one F about the supporters who was trying to support you when we all thought that you was a sex slave. This
is exactly why I don't post on social media, because people are going to say what they want. People are going to take whatever they want and turn it into whatever they want. But at the end of the day, let it be known that I am definitely in love with Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. Yes, that is mine. For my parents saying, oh my God, I want you to be happy. I want my child to be happy. I'm happy with R. Kelly, so let me live my okay. So for people saying, oh, she's held hostage, she can't do this, she can't do that. No, yes, I can. I move at my own pace though. And if I don't choose to see you, maybe it's the reason I don't see you. At the end of the day, I'm happy with Robert. He's the love of my life, and I'm always going to support him and be by his side. I don't need no money. I don't need my parents to buy me no apartment because I got my own. Okay, I'm eating good. I'm not missing no meals. Don't worry about me. Keep my name out your mouth if it's not nothing good to say.
So first and foremost, Azriel Clary nor her daddy Angelo ran me off. Let's get that correct. I stopped talking about them after I felt like her daddy and her mama was scamming, and I stopped talking about her after she got on Snapchat and told me how she really felt after me supporting her for 2 years and actually crying in behind this girl, scared for her, wanting her to come home back to her parents, just for her to get out and find the first negative video she see, y'all, and had the whole nerve, y'all, to tell me that I make my money degrading her, Joycelyn, and Robert Kelly, y'all. She sure did, y'all. Yes, she sure did. And I was just like, girl, I can show you better than I can tell you. So if anything, that's why I stopped talking about Azriel Clary and her daddy Angelo, because they all some scammers, allegedly, and ain't nobody got time for that. That's over with. But good news is Robert Kelly's still locked up. Well, word in these social media streets is lawyers for R. Kelly are desperate to research potential jurors on social media. Y'all, I ain't never heard nothing so crazy. They're saying lawyers for disgraced R&B singer R. Kelly are begging the federal judge in his racketeering case to give them the names of potential jurors so that they can review their social media profiles. The I Believe I Can Fly singer's lawyers penned a letter to Brooklyn federal judge Ann Donnelly on Tuesday asking her to rethink her order for an entirely anonymous and sequestered jury. Because the case is so high profile, it's essential that R. Kelly's lawyers, not the singer himself, be able to research potential jurors to see if they've posted about R. Kelly or his alleged crimes, the lawyers argued. Both the defense and the prosecution should be allowed to explore whether prospective jurors have commented on the allegations or have social media connections with the alleged victims or witnesses. The defense would like to be able to conduct an internet search running the jurors' names through Google, Twitter, and Facebook to learn what they can. That cannot be done if the jurors' names are concealed. The judge ruled in October that jurors in the case against Robert Sylvester Kelly, age 54, will be anonymous due to R. Kelly's history of obstructing the judicial process, the potential for juror intimidation, and the intensity of media attention given to this case. A trio of his associates were arrested in August for intimidating and bribing witnesses, though he was not accused of taking part. The feds did not immediately respond to the Tuesday letter, and the judge has not made a ruling. R. Kelly's lawyers are also saying that there is gamesmanship in behind prosecutors' failure to turn over evidence. Less than 3 months before indicted singer R. Kelly is set to go on trial on federal racketeering charges in New York, his lawyers are accusing prosecutors of gamesmanship for improperly withholding evidence, alleging it should have been turned over months ago. In a motion filed Sunday in U.S. District Court in Brooklyn, R. Kelly's attorney Michael Leonard said the delay in turning over crucial materials in the case will put the defense at a deciding disadvantage, particularly given the difficulties of preparing for trial amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. R. Kelly's attorney Michael Leonard says that the only reason that these materials are being withheld is to allow the government to gain a tactical advantage and as gamesmanship, Leonard wrote in the motion. This action is decidedly not one that should be based upon trial by surprise or trial with only an opportunity for one side to meaningfully prepare. R. Kelly, 54, is set to go on trial April 7th on charges alleging R. Kelly and his associates ran a criminal enterprise that recruited women and underage girls for illegal contact and then isolated and threatened them to keep them under control and prevent them from going to authorities. U.S. District Judge Ann Donnelly has set a pretrial conference for February 17th. Leonard's motion asked the judge to order prosecutors to turn over all its evidence immediately. He alleged that the quote-unquote bulk of the material has been in government's possession for months, if not years, and there was no legal reason for it to be withheld. The pandemic will make it even more difficult for Mr. Kelly's counsel to take investigatory and other steps once they finally receive these materials. That is exacerbated by the fact that the allegations in this case stem from events that are allegedly to have occurred literally decades ago. R. Kelly has been held without bond at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago since his arrest on federal charges in July 2019. Well, I guess Azriel is going to have to start her career without him.
So long, sleeping from sofa to sofa. Now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches. Here's some brand new Gucci low, some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk.